Hey everyone, RG with RGFam Games here with a special pickup video for you. Today is a special pickup video for you. Again, I'm gonna figure out an intro one of these days. Today me and Ben went out. We went out to a new area, went to some new stores, so we got some new stories to share. So I just thought I'd a quick video and kind of show you what we got. Some pretty interesting and kind of cool things in here. So first thing I'll tell you is we went to one store, and this is we went to Madison, Wisconsin today, and Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. In Madison, we don't really know. I know the area, but I've never really gone to game stores there. So literally, like we go to Madison, we just kind of pull up a phone with game stores and try to find them. They don't seem to have many, at least not many that I could find. I only know of two. A lot of like game board shops or board game shops, but not a lot of video game stores that I could find. So anyway, we go to one, didn't really find anything. Found another one that's on the other side of town, and we get there and the parking lot is packed, and we're like, what in the world? And I see people like coming out with boxes of stuff. And I was like, what is happening here? And you park in the back, so we go around front to walk in the door. There's a sign, last day we're open, everything's 50% off. So we're like, holy cow. So you know, it was pretty picked over. They still had a lot of Atari games, though. Atari 5200, 2600 and television. Did a ton of DS games, but very picked over, very picked over. None of the NES stuff was good. The Super Nintendo stuff, there was nothing there. And the N64 stuff was all picked over. But there were a few things that we got because they're on discount. So one of the things we got, first thing, this is a newer game, but this is actually for Ben. Ben wanted this, so we got Watch Dogs. I think we actually own a digital copy, if I'm not mistaken, but now we have a physical copy. So Watch Dogs, 50% off, and it was like $5. So he wanted it, he got it. The next is a PS3 game. It is Sacred 2, which I've never played before, but it looked kind of cool, and it's from it was from a company that I recognized, maybe not. But anyway, it looked cool, and it was the only game. Obviously, most of the games for the modern systems was all sports games that was left. Sports games are, you know, the super popular ones, and this is the only one that was kind of different. So I was like, you know what, for like $5, I'll take it. So Sacred 2, let me know if you played it. I'm excited to check it out. Next one is a very popular game. It's a game probably many of you have played. I've never played it before because when it comes to games and movies and anything, I have to listen to them, I have to play them or whatever in order. And this is the fourth iteration of this series, and I still haven't finished 2. So I still have to play 3, which I own but never played. Now I have 4, and that is Metal Gear Solid 4. Never played it. Love Metal Gear Solid 1. Love Metal Gear Solid 2, even though I haven't finished it. I've gotten super far in it, but just never finished it. And someday I'll play number 3. And now someday I'll play 4, because I own it. See? Oh, nice complete in box. So, all right, I was going to do this in a different order. But then also, I bought some loose games because they were kind of hidden. Not hidden, but they were. The place keeps the games, the discs, behind the counter. So all that was out there was a case with a sticker on it. So if you didn't pay attention, you could easily skip these games. So I got 2 Dreamcast games and another game. So first for the Dreamcast, it's a boxed copy. I guess you consider a box. It just doesn't have the manual. Is Star Lancer. So it does have the back, and it has, you know, the thing. It just doesn't have the instruction booklet. So if anybody has a Star Lancer instruction book, that'd be awesome. So Star Lancer is a game for the Dreamcast made by Crave. I thought it was pretty cool. I think I checked it out once when you work at GameStop, at least back in the day. You could check out games like a library. You could just take new games home with you and play them. And so it's a sci-fi space game. From what I remember, it was pretty cool and kind of different from all the other stuff that was on the Dreamcast. So I got Starlancer and I got this, I don't know, for like $10 or something. Because all these games that I got are like, got for like half the price that they're actually worth. Off. But good deal on Starlancer. And then I got one other Dreamcast game. This one is totally loose. There is no, I mean, anything. I don't have instruction booklet or the back. This is a shooter that's pretty popular. It's called Expendable. The graphics are really cool in this one. I have never honestly got to play it back in the day, the Dreamcast came out when I'm working at GameStop. People would talk about this game, but for some reason I just never picked it up. I never tried it. I never even looked at it. Then as years go by, when you see kind of people's when people see the videos or people making lists of Dreamcast games, I started seeing gameplay videos of this, and I was like, "Holy, that it looks fun!" I've always wanted to get this, and now I got it for like, I think $1 or something. The price for Expendable. So, 2 Dreamcast games that I didn't expect to get. And this last one is for a system I do not have, but because it was there and because I got such a great price on it, I couldn't turn it down. And it's a loose version. Someday I do have to get the full copy, though. It is Double Switch. That way. There we go. Double Switch for Sega CD. Double Switch, I would rent the Sega CD and I would rent Double Switch. Double Switch is not a great game by any means, but it has a lot of nostalgia for me. Mainly because it is one of those full motion video games, kind of like Night Trap. I like this better than Night Trap. And a lot of it was because it starred Corey Haim. So if you're from if you grew up in the 80s, you know about the 2 Coreys, Corey Haim, Corey Feldman. Corey Haim was the cooler one in my opinion back in the day. True story, I actually got my first tattoo. I was in Toronto. Real side story. I was in Toronto with a buddy. The buddy's like, we should get tattoos. And I said, okay, we're at this place where there's a whole kind of, there's a street with a whole bunch of tattoo parlors. This one tattoo parlor had like Polaroids or photos of all the famous people who had gotten their tattoos done, and as we're trying to decide where we want to go, I'm looking through these pictures. Like there's Backstreet Boys, there's just a bunch of kind of random celebrities. And then I saw a picture of Corey Haim. I'm like, Corey Haim got his tattoo here. I'm getting a tattoo here. That's very how I get my first. So anyway, Double Switch, Corey Haim. So I am on the lookout for a Sega CD system. Hopefully, I will get one here sooner than later. It's the last system that I want to pick up for my collection. I have all the other systems that I want. I pretty much have all the systems. Only thing I don't have is a Wii U, but I don't think I want a Wii U. And a Saturn. I don't know that I want a Saturn. Or like a Jaguar or a 3DO. I don't need those. But Double Switch. So, anyone else have a Corey Haim story that they want to share? By all means, let's talk about in the comments. So that's all that I got. I got all those at that 50% off. I mean, this was a huge store, and they weren't just games. They had DVDs and everything. So people were literally buying DVDs, like coming up to the counter with just so many. But anyway, next we went to a store in Beaver Dam, which is just a town that's out in the middle of nowhere. And Ben had gone there with his mom and said, "Hey, there's a game store, Dad. We should go to this game store." And so we went and checked it out, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. So the first thing I'm going to show you is I got a boxed copy of Outrun. So it does have the instructions. It's got the poster and everything. So very, 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 very excited about having a boxed copy of Outrun. They've got some plastic issues here on the side, but that yeah, Outrun. Love Outrun. Loved Outrun in the arcades. Glad to have it. All right. Yeah. All right. 2 more. I got 2 more games to show you. I've been so lucky as of late when I've gone game hunting. They had some TurboGrafx games. So they had 3. I bought 2 of the 3 because the third one was Bonk's Adventure, which I already have. Although they had it in the case, which I don't have the case for Bonk's. I wasn't going to pay $40 just to get another copy and the case. Well, maybe I should retrospect. I don't know. So first game I got is King of Casino. Not that I don't really know anything about this game. I don't expect this game to be good or anything like that. But my kind of motto now is if I see a TurboGrafx game and it's affordable and I don't have it, I'm just going to buy it. So I was like, sure, why not? King Casino. I don't know. I think I paid 15 or 20 bucks for it, and it's worth actually a little bit more than that. So, yeah. So King Casino. And last but not least, my favorite pickup of the day. I couldn't believe I saw it. I couldn't believe the price that I got it for either. I got all these, the Outrun and the King Casino. I got really, really good. And this is a game that was at the top of my list for TurboGrafx games that I want in my collection and need. This was at the top. I've seen so many videos. It's not necessarily a super expensive game or anything, but I've seen a lot of videos, and this is like a must-own. I got Legendary Axe. So very super happy to have Legendary Axe. Someday now, maybe I can get Legendary Axe 2. The other game that I know that I need is like Newtopia, I think is one that I saw that I really want to have. Legendary Axe obviously want to have. I'd love to have Splatterhouse. But super excited to add Legendary Axe. This is gonna be a fun one to play. I really hope to start playing some of these on videos or streams for you guys. Again, one of the many things I want to do. But so all in all, it was a really fun day. Let me know if you have any stories. TurboGrafx games, Legendary Axe, King Casino, Outrun for the Master System, Double Switch for the Sega CD, Expendable and Starlancer for the Dreamcast, Metal Gear Solid 4, Sacred 2, and Watch Dogs. Let me know. Any stories? What did you guys do? Did you guys do any game hunting this weekend? Let's share our stories. You know we love to do that. Love to see your comments. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.